Hey, these are a couple of books that I want to talk about today, and I want to talk about um, rhythm and flow and fun in your daily activities and work, whether you're self-employed or have a job. Um, Basically, I think you notice this in sports and you notice it in work and play and pretty much everything, that the more of a game that you can make it, the more fun that you can make activities, the more of a rhythm you can give to it, the better it's going to go, the more fun you're going to have, and I think the faster you're going to get to your goals as well. And I work personally kind of in the online marketing space, and I work with people in that space. And one of the issues that you'll run into sometimes is that I've had this before too, is lots of different projects going on. So people have different projects going on, different blogs up, making videos like this one or something like that. Now, with me making this video, I know that maybe a couple people are going to watch it, and hopefully more than a couple, but maybe only a couple of people are going to watch it. So in my mind, I better enjoy actually making this. I think there's a good deal to say in enjoying the expression of what you're doing it because you love it, doing it for fun. And I think the only it's like, if you're not doing that, then you've got to do something because you're motivated by the benefit that doing that task will provide. So if you're going to make money from doing something, then focus on what that money is going to bring to you if you're not actually motivated in the task itself. But then let that motivation, let the money or the dream come into play with the tasks and activities you're doing to help you create a rhythm. Turn it into a game, use music, and also think of any times you had in your life when you felt just naturally motivated. I think we all can think of, especially if you go back far enough in your memories, think of a time when life was just totally fun, when you were motivated. And it's usually a time when you have a big vision, when you've got a dream, your mind is focused on a vision, something that's motivating to you, and it makes every task just kind of fly by because you just can't, because you're literally almost like living in that dream and enjoying it. And it's not some kind of fantasy that you hope will come true someday. It's something that you're living in and anticipating and expecting. And so when you can make any of your tasks or activities related to that, make them exciting in and of themselves, you're going to enjoy what you do more, and you're not going to get down when you don't have the best results. So let's say, if you watch a program or get the idea that you're going to like start a blog, and because you have a blog and you write some blog posts, that it's going to be successful. And I think at some level we know that that's not quote unquote realistic, to just make a couple posts and then it's going to be successful. But at the same time, sometimes I think we've all started projects and then you check the stats the next day, or you look for feedback and it's not so good, and it's kind of like you almost did the work and you're expecting a miracle, and because you didn't get a miracle, it's not going to be worth it, and you're kind of depressed about it. And that's a different motivation than doing something because it's from your heart and because it's within you. So that's something that you can check back with from within you and from your own past experiences as well. Think of when you did something that you were motivated by what you wanted and how that felt, and make a movie of it. Like if you can get relaxed and think about, where is this in my life, like how do I see this, where is this movie of my motivation, and what do I want? And a lot of times you might still be able to connect to something that motivated you in the past, and even use music or anything like that. And I think what bogs us down is a lot of the rules and conditionings that have taken the fun away and have taken the edge off the game, you know. So, but I don't think it has to be that way. I think it can be fun, and I think, this is your life, so I think you might as well do what you want with it, because in the end, I think we usually choose to do what we do because we want a certain feeling. I'll reference Abraham Hicks on that. I heard her say that she was saying we do what we do because of how we believe we will feel when we get it or do it. And so because of that, because we're doing it for a feeling, what we are really after is this internal alignment. So we are indirectly pursuing this internal alignment, which, if you think about it, in those terms, we might as well just accept our internal alignment, or pursue that first and of itself. And I think the ways that are great for that is, journaling, meditation, energy work like qigong or yoga, getting into shape, walking and running, listening to music that motivates you, doing any activities that are fun, doing things just because you enjoy them, and consciously throughout your day thinking about, what do I feel right now, and what do I really want to feel, and what would be fun to do right now, switching things up. So there's a couple books that have kind of helped me in this area. One is Flow by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, and basically he just talks about what is it that motivates people, and what is it that makes activities intrinsically motivating, and what do people do, or what is unique about people, and what are they doing that makes it seem like they're enjoying their lives, like, totally. We look at people who, whether they're like, professional bikers, or they do some kind of sports, or maybe they are even in the corporate world, but they just really enjoy what they do. Like, what is it that makes it enjoyable? And that he breaks it down in this book, and it has to do with, I think part of it has to do with what the focus of this other book, Strengths Finder. And basically this is a book that if you get it, you get like a little code, and you go to the website, and you take a test. It's a pretty good test. It's a long test, but it's worth taking. I've taken it a few different times, and it helped me kind of spotlight some of the things that I do well, some of the gifts that I have, and it helps you also focus on things that you're good at doing, and usually you enjoy doing as well. And if you prioritize your activities, you can enjoy them more and get in more of a rhythm, turn things into more of a game, and it makes things a lot easier, rather than and basically the point of all these things is it's looking at things from the inside, internally. Where's that internal alignment and that internal enjoyment and satisfaction, versus how can I get approval or conditioning from the outside. It's kind of like, you can't go out on the dance floor, or don't go out on the dance floor expecting to have a good time if you're trying to get approval from other people, if you're trying to make people think that you look cool. You're only really going to enjoy yourself and have a good time if you are just into your own rhythm, you're feeling the music, you're doing your own moves regardless of what people think of you. And that's something that you kind of have to condition, and it's like a self-acceptance thing, and it's a self-expression. But I think it's important to bring that even into work and business. So again, things that you can do are you can check out books like these. See if I can hold them up again. Flow by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi and Strengths Finder by Tom Rath. Help you find strengths that you're good at and kind of analyze the psychology of flow, how to get into just enjoying activities more, as well as thinking about past times in your life when you were motivated by goals or really anything, when you were just motivated, and thinking closely about why were you motivated, what was going on in your life that motivated you, and then bringing some of those elements from the past back into your present life. So that when you're doing your activities, whatever you're doing, if you work online or if you work at a business offline, that you are in more of a rhythm and a flow, and you're doing it something that you enjoy, whether or not you enjoy it because that task is your love, or if it's beyond that. Like if you have to do something you don't necessarily love to make money to do what you love. So either way, when you focus on the value and what it means to you internally, the benefits it's going to provide internally, and your own enjoyment and rhythm of it, and your own expression, I think everything's going to be more fun, easier, and you're going to have much more of a flow. So I hope that is cool. I hope that is helpful and encouraging. And go ahead and, if you like it, check out some of my other videos and comment or message me. And yeah, enjoy.